Special thanks for the generous sponsorship of Schumann 3D Blast, Shine Wolf, Ministry of Ennui Control, Metric Conversion, Velsharon, Thingy, the Temporal Discussion Podcast, Lemon 314, and Lord Entropy. Visit David X. Newton on Patreon to join the ASCII Brigade. Just taking a look at my book of quests again. And yeah, I've got iron ingots, I've got at least 6 rabbit hides, and I'm going to need some string, and that's it. Let's get cooking some rabbit as well. I noticed earlier that the furnace now has a recipe book as well. So you can make beef patties and how do you... Yes, so you can get the recipe, which is you need to put minced beef in here. There's something else I forgot about this, that you can then click into string and you can find out how to make it. And it turns out you can get flax, if I can find that, and that becomes string. Shameless recipe. And a bunch of soaked boggart wool. And how do I get that? I don't know. There's also the likelihoods of it generating in dungeons and pillager outposts and so on. Mob drops, bone spider. Don't fancy getting that. It's looking towards my mouse cursor as well. Carmenite broodling. Cat. Cave spider. Hedge spider. King spider! Altogether, too many spiders. And there's lots of things you can do with rabbit hide, according to this. You can make a backpack, a bundle, a slingshot, a weapon, or you could make this hideous flesh cube out of 9 of them. Just before I'm going, I'm checking what I can make. It's really impressive also that more of a point has been added to copper. You can make buttons out of it, you can make wrenches, don't know what those do. I've installed a button here that turns you into a rabbit. Isn't that great? I spent so long in paint.net with the template last night working out where all the bits go. So here's what we're going to do. I have seen spiders before, I remember in a couple of videos ago, but rather than hanging around waiting for the night, I'm going to go to that mine shaft that we discovered and see if there are any living in that cave. Okay, here we go. Now this looks slightly dangerous. I have come prepared for this. Let's just build out this platform a bit more. And ready or not, I'm descending. This goes quite a long way down, doesn't it? Whoa, hello, who are you? That's a creeper. Well, it's just as well I brought these ladders along. Okay, with the way out fixed, I can say I've arrived in a beautiful cave of, what was it called? Musicite, Alarite, and the other thing. Lumiere. So I've come right into quite a precious looking cave. There's another one. That's not a creeper though, is it? Something else. Oh, ladders can stand on their own now. Let's start lighting this place up before any more of them come past. Oh, I've found some other wildlife. There's I'm not sure what's going on there, but there's a glowing skeleton, which I will hope to avoid. Ah, just grabbing some iron while I'm alive. The map says there are zombies this way, but I can cope with zombies. There you are. Oh, nice little pirouette. I'd love there to be some use for rotten flesh. I've heard of some mods that let you boil it into leather, which would be a vast improvement over the nothing you can do with it just now. Oh, this is tense. Missed! Oh god. Oh, my climbing ladder's speed has been greatly diminished. Fortunately, it doesn't prevent me from eating an apple. Alright, let's regroup. I need a shield. And here's Chekhov's crafting table. That was useful that I put it there. Oh, hello, spider. Oh, my hunting knife will... Oh, hang on. Just using everything in my inventory. Everything's fine. Quick, where's that knife? This is exactly like trying to catch a spider in Penny's room in the middle of the night. Ah! All right, but with that mighty battle, we got 3 bits of string. Anyway, this is what I was going to do. I'm going to seal up the entrance a bit, give it a proper shelter. And torch, and torch, and I've got a door. And we're safe. And with just a little bit of smelting, then I've got iron ingots, I've got my string. Now I just need to get back home, and I'll be able to complete my quest. Still raining outside. I'm beginning to realise that hunger works a bit differently in this. Because I feel that as I'm healing, I'm losing food bar much more rapidly than I otherwise would. And I think I might need to work out a way to sustain myself on something other than raw apples. Alright, I'm going to sneak off this way and hope no zombies notice me. Alright, we made it. I'm a bit suspicious that there's a creeper face very nearby. Yeah. Ah! Anyway, I'll just stand here with a sword. See you in the morning. Okay, we survived the night. There was a slight argument with the creeper, I've got to admit, but it'll be fixable. The important thing is that I've finally got my 1 iron ingot. No, that's 3. How do I put just 1? There we go. And my 2 strings, and, excuse me just a moment, it's also really nice that that stays there if you realise you've forgotten an ingredient. And my 8 rabbit hides. 1 of you can go there, 1 of you can go there. And look at that, we've got our backpack. That's our quest objective. Quest completed, craft a backpack. Okay, give me a harder one next time. And I can collect a calendar, 100 experience, and, which will help because I died so much, and a diamond magnum torch. Prevents mob spawns in a huge area. Shape type ellipsoid. Horizontal and vertical vector. Wow, that is a huge area. I'm definitely sticking that to the roof of my house. Okay. No more creepers. I also need to make a couple of repairs to my new open plan log cabin. Have to detonate a couple of trees again. I love that effect. Alright, it's looking healthy again. Time for another sleep, and I hope the house is still in the same shape when I wake up this time. So let's take a look at the goodies that I got from the quest. The backpack, I assume, it says slot back, but I'm not seeing it. Where does it go? Might just go there. Right click, left click. Oh, this button does something. That opens up some slots. Okay, so there. Does that alter my appearance, I wonder? Yes, look at that! I've got a little school satchel. What does it do? Okay, so I had the same problem that I mentioned a while ago, where this Better Minecraft is composed of so many individual mods that it's hard to find the one that you're looking for, but I had the genius idea of throwing the backpack out and hovering over it, which I need to do in the first person mode. There it is. Found it came from Backpacked, and therefore if you put it on your back you can store it there and hit B, then you get a separate inventory window in which you can place items and take them out from your normal inventory. So that's really quite a lot more inventory here. Some customization styles as well. You've got a sort of little chest, and I can't... Oh, I need to do more quests to unlock these ones. Feed bamboo to 10 different pandas, chop 1,000 logs. I've already got quite a lot of those. Kill the ender dragon. I've got a lot of work to do. And same thing for the calendar, which is from Serene Seasons. Okay, it turns out you don't actually place that anywhere, it's just something to have in your inventory, but it shows you which season you're in. Before, it was showing a flower for spring with 3 dots, which is the 3rd month of spring. Now it's summer with 1. And what happens with seasons is that there'll be ice everywhere in winter, the grass will change colour a bit, and you can grow different crops and flowers as well, depending on the amount of time you've gone through the game. Different crops grow more easily, faster or slower, and it really is absolutely amazing how much stuff is in this, how much people have made. What is happening? Yeah! Dying over and over is just going to be a theme of this throughout the video series, I think. Look at the size of that crocodile! Wow. No wonder he was interested in my stuff. He's probably got his own multi-story flat he has to live in. Right, backpack goes on the back, calendar goes there, off we go. I'd quite like to have a look at the cooking abilities that come with Farmer's Delight now, so I'm just going out to get some more stuff to upgrade the house. I'd like to put in a kitchen. So once that's done, I'll cut back in and tour you around the new house. Alright, I overdid things a bit again. That took multiple in-game days, one real-life evening, but at least I can now come in and show you the new extension. What I've done to the living room here is I've still got this welcoming area, moved the crafting table aside so there's a bit more room, put the bed up on a shelf. Looks a bit smaller up here, so that I can deploy that when I need to, and just rearrange the storage a bit. The kitchen has a open stove arrangement with this quite handsome cobblestone bricks and a backsplash made of those precious stones that I found in the mine earlier. There is a food storage over here and room to put in extra implements if I need them. Slate counters with a chopping board, nice alcova tables, and a serving hatch, although I'm not really sure what that's going to be used for. I've just recalled that torch up there is keeping monsters away from me, so I can go outside around here even when it's night, although there do seem to be a lot of monsters spawning just outside my radius. Let's get back inside. Okay, so if I look at the achievements, advancements now, go onto the Farmer's Delight tab, you can see that just doing that has made me earn quite a lot of them. Lit a bonfire, got 2 of those in the fireplace. We've got our crops, we have done hunt and gather, we crafted knife, we foraged more goods from plants and animals. We got wild butcher, which I didn't notice at the time, so using the knife on the pig did have a different effect. You don't get ham unless you use a knife on pigs. Same with straw, I must have hit a plant or something and got straw from that. The next one, I think, is the cooking pot, which will enable a lot more things, a lot more recipes to be enabled to cook. And if I go over to my newly placed crafting table and look at cooking pot, there it is. Then I can see I've got to get more iron ingots, a bucket of water, which is more iron, and bricks as well. So I think we've got our next objective. I thought I was rounding off the video there, but it turns out that all that palaver just boiled down to 14 minutes, so I suppose this is what I'm doing now. Got to find some iron. Going south from the house this time, and I'm going to try to find somewhere that looks promising. I love this map. You can open this with the M key. This is part of Zero's map extensions. See, that's X-A-E-R-O, like that bald man from the end of Quake 3. This is an interesting thing. It looks like a Zeppelin crashed there. So we're gonna have a look for that. Can I do anything with this? Yes. Create waypoint, temporary waypoint. Teleport here. I can just do that, can I? That feels like cheating. Set temporary waypoint. Yep, that's X. And I don't know what that is. That looks interesting. Up here as well, in the other direction. Is this a temple or something? A pyramid? Let's put that there as well. So, we've got a couple of places to visit. Luckily, I brought an alternative boat along. Not long to go. The ruined bridges are just lovely. I'm not sure why they all seem to be built in such completely useless looking areas. Perhaps that land wasn't attached to the mainland at one point. Look at that! I said a crashed Zeppelin, but that one looks very much alive. I suppose I'll stack up some trees to get up there. Right, this looks like a good place to start building. Not sure what I'm going to do once I'm up there. Maybe join Indiana Jones and punch some Nazis. Right, there's the ladder. Advancement made, sky high. And here we go. Wow, what a view. Do I hear some sort of bone rattling? Oh, look at that. I'd really questioned their taste of having a glass floor in a Zeppelin. Alright, how do you drive this thing? I don't like these skeleton-y noises. What's on the next floor? There's a stone cutter? Whoa! What's that? A skeleton! It's wearing a lot of armor. I didn't recognize you there. No! Oh no. No, no, no! Alright, that's fair enough. Oh, just wait your turn, will you? Right, here we go. There's a plus there in the middle of the screen. If I do this in a rhythm, do I get better damage? Not really sure. Okay, now let's make sure that that didn't make anything fall out the bottom of this. That would be kind of tragic. This is like a sky dungeon. Don't know what that switch does, but there's a monster spawner here. Can I disable that just by putting torches around it? Does that still apply? I need slabs, really. Hang on. That'll do it. Actually, you know what? I'm just going to disable it. Alright. Absolute wealth of experience, thank you. There's a lot of redstone happening here, and I don't really understand most of it. What do we suppose is in here? Oh, wow, redstone lamps, charcoal, there's fuel. That's valuable. And plenty of redstone as well. Let's put some of this in my backpack, I think. Broken spawner, you don't usually get that in base Minecraft, do you? This backpack's so good for stuff that you want to keep, but you're not going to use. Oh, there's something up there. It's another creeper. Oh. Well, not much damage there either. Oh, I didn't bring any food with me. That's a problem. Let's grab the lamps and the torches and the redstone and get out of here. But let me just improve your lighting on my way out. I need to know what this does. Not much. Oh, it's night outside now anyway, so I don't really want to trek back in this state. I'm so ill-prepared. Look at how many of these skeletons are crushed together on the minimap. I'm just going to hide down here. Is there a little settlement down there? There are definitely some man-made torches. Or monster-made torches. I'm going to start sneaking down again. Whoa, okay, that's a bit faster than going up, isn't it? I actually preferred it up there. Okay, the sun's up. What's the best way to get down while armed with ladders? I could put a couple there. That'll break my initial fall. Oh, it's still there. Right, here's what we're doing. We're extending my structure a bit so that I can skip the forest and go waterwards. Alright, here we go. Minecraft high dive. Whew! It's lucky water physics work the way they do here. Let's get some food back at the house. Anyway, speaking of the house, can I just put a waypoint there? Create waypoint. I'll just call it house. Local enabled. No. Okay, we made landfall again. The house is just one quick frolic away. Okay, I've also realised it's a stupid idea to keep the bed on a shelf because it's not going to act as a respawn point. Right. While I'm here, can I cook a ham on this? No, that just eats it. Oh, I'll have it anyway. Cooked pork chop. I wonder if refrigeration's ever a concern in any mods. I don't think it's going to be on this one, but I've wondered about my stockpile of cooked beef. I've got several stacks of it in most other worlds on the Switch. It'd be interesting and annoying if I had to manage that a bit better. Off we go again. I've got food, I've got a bed, and I have an objective because this mountain looks like a much more promising place to find iron and precious stones and things. So I think I'm going to concentrate on the cooking pot objective so that I can do at least something. This thing just a few inches away from the house looks quite pleasant. There's copper there and coal. No exposed iron. This, however, is looking very interesting. A bit of a resemblance to the jaws of hell if that floating island wasn't in the way. But heading up that mountain might yield some metals. As I'm climbing up here, it occurs to me that the ore generation could be completely different in this edition of Minecraft. What a sweet little cave. This will make a nice resting spot. Okay, good morning. And just before I lay down for the night, I spotted that down there, a nice fruit salad of ore. Got to be careful with how I approach it, so that I don't end up killing myself before I get there. Oh, there's a skeleton as well. Hi there. Oh, go away, will you? Ow! There's actually quite a few of them. I see one up there, that might be a creeper. There's a skeleton there, there's one bothering me from down there. Might need to build some walls around here before I mine. Let's try going in from the side. He's right round that corner. Told you. I'm in a well-protected position, but it doesn't make me feel any better. Can I just box him in? There we go! No more problem! Oh dear. Okay, we seem to be clear over there. Let's start digging. Back at level 10 again. What unlikely death will I suffer next? Okay, I've got coal, I've got copper, I've got a zombie flinging bits of itself at me. How do I craft a rocket launcher? Right, what's happening to me? What status effect have I got? Nothing? Good, thank you. I'll be having these, please. Right, I got 8 of them. I think that's enough to make the cooking pot and the bucket. All right, I've taken out most of the side of this mountain now. Let's try and get back to our ladder with the new geology that I've created. And we're out. Okay, I suppose I should start labelling these things now, and not just rely on my memory for them, like I would have done on the Bedrock edition. I'll call that Toothy Cave. And what's a good colour for caves? Gold. And so in the local, global, and yeah, okay. And this is for TC, for Toothy Cave. There we go. Now let's do a spectacular dive. Oh, there's even more of it underwater. Just hoping to pick up a bit of clay on my way back. Yes, clay balls, there we go. And now run like hell! Made it! Alright, let's get this cooking. We've got the raw iron there, we've got some cooked mutton in exchange. I need to make some bricks out of this clay, and I'm not sure how. I can go to the crafting table and ask cooking pot. This needs bricks, which require just smelting a clay ball. Okay. So I've got some double furnacing going on now for clay and iron. Got so much copper on that trip. Okay, first things first. We need the bucket. Thank you. We need to enhance this bucket with some water by probably just stepping outside for a bit by the sounds of things. Thank you. Let's pick up some bricks. Use this old spade as a spoon. And here is our cooking pot, which we're going to place on a stove. There we go. Dinner served. And now we've got this interface. And all we need now is how to craft a copy of Delia Smith's How to Cook. Thank you to everyone on the left here for supporting me creating Stumbling Tours videos. If you'd like to join in or make suggestions for other games to cover, please have a look at David X Newton on Patreon.